All right, guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, we are going to be talking about basically why you have to go through storms. Why does God put you through storms that you think that you can't handle, but in reality you can? And the thing is, like, the things that we've prayed for, the things that we prayed for about a year ago, 5 months ago, and when they start to fall into our lives, we're like, oh my gosh, why am I going through all this stuff? Why is all this stuff happening to me? It's because this is what you asked for. Now, let me tell you something. It's not going to be easy. God's going to test you. He's going to put you through lots of storms to see if you are ready. The thing is, we always ask for stuff, but whenever it starts to come and starts unfolding our life, and when things start to get hard, that's when we want to give up. So understand, it's a test. It's a test. You're not always going to have good days. You're not always going to have, the best of things happen. But the thing is what you do in those situations, in those scenarios. That's how you can keep going with it. So understand, when you are going through something, when you are struggling, you got to struggle. You have to struggle. It's mandatory. It's just a part about life. There is always going to be something going on in your life that you cannot control. And when we try to control things, we're going to be angry because our ego wants to control everything. But when you can just sit back and you can just be calm and let God do the work and stop trying to control it, you'll start to understand good things start to come. But the bad things have to come too. You're going to be tested. There are going to be times where you're going to be confused. There's going to be times where it's like, wow, like is all that I'm doing right now going to pay off? But don't have that mindset. God will provide. And when we can understand this and when we can be patient for the blessings, we will start to appreciate the bad times, because the bad times is what helped us grow in the process. Growing is mandatory. You have to go through something. It's a part of life. It's a part of life, my friend. So you have to understand, like, hey, a little bit of rain won't hurt. Because if you always want sunshine, if you always want rainbows, you're going to have to go through the storm too. Because in the midst of the storms, that's how it's going to help you grow. You're going to have to struggle. You're going to have to go through things. But understand, these things are not going to define you. They're going to build you. They don't define you. And the devil will always try to attack. It can be within your thoughts. It can be within people. So understand, the devil is always going to be there. He's going to tempt you. He will always tempt you. Rebuke it. Understand, he'll always be there, but you don't have to listen. It's like that analogy with the devil on the shoulder on the left side and the angel on the shoulder on the right side. Which one do I listen to? Which one feels safe? And that's the thing. Don't go to the one don't go to the one that's going to tempt you for evil things. Don't do that. Because I promise you, my friend, you're not going to be happy. You're going to understand that, that was not a good idea. Because God's always watching. Believe it or not. So what you do, what you say, the power of your tongue is very powerful. So be careful what you say in some things. He's always listening. Devil's always listening too. So the things that you are praying for, the things that you have prayed for, I mean, think about it. A year ago, if you were struggling and you prayed for something like this where you are now, you thought these days were never going to come, but they're here. So now that they're here, you can accept the prayer that you put out for it. So be in the present, because it's very hard to be in the present at times whenever you're thinking about the past. But the past is no longer here. The future isn't here either. So you have to live in the present. I mean, yeah, you're going to have bad days. You're going to experience some bad days where it's like, oh my gosh, but you asked for days like this. Even if it's bad, you prayed. So if you're going to expect blessings, you have to expect storms as well too, because that's just a part of it. And when we can come to terms with this, when we can fully understand this and comprehend it, you'll start to really, really enjoy the beauty in the struggle. Sometimes you're going to be broke. Sometimes you're going to be lost. Sometimes you're not going to know where to go. And that's okay. Okay, if you're in your 20s, I mean, a lot of people don't have it figured out. We're never going to have it figured out right away, or even ever. We're always going to keep growing. We're always going to keep evolving, because that's just a part of human nature. But it's about your attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for the things that you do have, because when you focus on the things that you don't have, you're going to always just want more and more and more. I mean, if you have a family, if you have a car, if you have a house, if you have water, like, those are all great things. Those are all great things. So when you can have an attitude of gratitude and focus on the thing that you already have, that you're blessed about, you'll start to notice, okay, well, I don't really need the things that I truly desire. I want them. Do I really need them? No. Because there's people in other countries fighting for a piece of bread, for some water. And we're over here tripping about what we don't have. Like, think about it, man. So, keep your prayers up. But I hope you guys have a great day. This is the video that I had for today. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.